Hello, everyone, and welcome to the big show. This is Investing and Trading Live, sponsored by Trading Academy. If you're a first-time listener, thank you for stopping by. As always, I am your host, Josh Lilquist, and I do have my good friend and my good pal, Mr. Al Connickson, on the show once again today. Al, how are you doing today?
You know what? I am feeling pretty good today, Josh. How about you?
I am also feeling good, and that's pretty much a broken record. If we were dogs, our tail would be wagging.
We always feel good.
So, Al, the reason is that is because the markets are always showing phenomenal opportunities, and it's a good time embracing these opportunities and enlightening our listeners with these different opportunities that come along with stocks, options, futures, forex, 401k strategies and income strategies. So that's what I want to discuss here on the show is all those different opportunities that we're seeing right now with their 401ks, with your IRAs, with your trading accounts. So that way, hopefully our listeners can, moving forward, make smarter investing decisions. Before we do that, our sponsor, Trading Academy, over 27 years teaching people just like you how to trade and invest. Al, that's almost your age, isn't it? So no comment there. But they've been teaching people these different strategies and concepts on how to identify where to be buying, where to be selling, how to manage your capital, protect those 401ks for a long time. And that's what we're going to continue to do year after year after year. We have a state-of-the-art facility right here in Bloomington, and a lot of people coming into these investing classes that we'll be giving away seats to a little bit later. Understanding more about how the markets work, how it functions, whether you're brand new to the markets, don't know a stock from a rock, or you're a seasoned investor, but you're looking for more consistency in those accounts. Before we get into those different strategies and techniques, we've had obviously another great week. Volatility is starting to peak up and raise a little bit. Just, not that there's anything going on with this country or anything going on in this world. There's some small things going on, we'll call it, to say the least. But is that affecting the market? Could that affect the market moving forward? It's possible. But you know what? It just doesn't actually matter what's happening in the world. What matters is how you react and how you prepare for opportunities in the market. The S&P 500 kind of showing a little bit of retracement back to the upside here this week, especially Monday and Tuesday, gapping up, I believe it was Monday, just ever so slightly, and showing some positive movement out of there. Same as the Dow, that's been showing some increased price action on Monday and Tuesday. The NASDAQ, same thing, and also the IWM. So we're seeing the major markets move to the upside ever so slightly as the market has opened up here for the week. We have gold and silver over the past several months have kind of been going sideways, not a whole lot of action. Gold right around the $2,400 per ounce area, silver around $29, and that's actually been on a slight downtrend over the past week or two, but it's also still really basically a sideways market for quite some time. Bitcoin, it's seen a big drop from June till the beginning of July. Then we've seen a nice retracement back to the upside, right around the 66.5, depending on when you listen to the show here. But we're seeing some increased price action there as well. So we're seeing different markets go up, different markets go down. The dollar showing a little bit of retracement back to the upside as well after a big drop from the middle of June. Actually, we'll call it the end of June into the second week of July. And that really drives a lot of the market action. The dollar does it. What goes on in the dollar can affect what goes on in the stock market. What goes on in the dollar could affect what goes on in the futures market. And that's how we use these correlations and put odds in our favor. Al, you're seeing some great opportunities with multiple asset classes right now. What are some of those opportunities, and what do you see with this crazy stuff going on in the world? How do you see us using these markets as a benefit for our accounts?
Well, there are a lot of crazy things going on right now. We had a almost assassination of a former president, certainly an assassination attempt. We had the current president all of a sudden deciding not to run again for another term. We've got earnings season. We've got all sorts of catalysts. We've got wars going on here. But the bottom line is there's always going to be catalysts. And these catalysts always provide opportunities, whether they make the market go up or go down. But a lot of people that come into our classes, Josh, are saying, with all these opportunities, why am I not doing better? And this is very sobering, but there was a major study done by the University of California, Davis, involving tens of millions of retail traders, that's the public, showing that the real rate of retail traders consistently making money is only 1%. In other words, the probability of failure for retail traders is 99%. So if they're failing 99% of the time, someone else is winning 99% of the time. So who is that, and how do you take advantage of what they're doing? That's exactly what we do. We kind of pull back the curtain on how these markets work. There are groups of people out there. There are people that have enough money to drive prices up or down depending on what action they're taking. So if you can identify when they're going to be able to do that, then you have the opportunity to take advantage of these opportunities that are out there. You know, one of the problems that people have, and one of the reasons that so many people don't do well, is they concentrate too much on where we've been. They look at what's happened in the past, not where we're going. It's a lot like hockey. When you're playing hockey, you don't skate to where the puck is now. You skate to where the puck is going. And that's what you need as an investment forward, not backwards. And then another problem that people have is they think all they need is just some easily obtained knowledge, maybe from the internet, maybe from YouTube or a newsletter or something like that. But you can get that knowledge, but they don't know how to convert the knowledge to actionable trades. That's what we show them how to do. That's the skill building part that helps you to use that knowledge to your advantage.
Yeah, I want to discuss that a lot more on the next segment. We got a long segment coming up in the next one, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But with these market volatility events that are happening, creating, and it could be good for some people, but it could be a struggle for some people. But that's why you need a strategy that's designed to be doing what the market is going to do, not what it's doing right now, because whatever's in the past or in the present, that'll be gone in the next minute or so. So you need to identify where prices could go in the future, but then add odds and probabilities, and that's how you have a consistent strategy. And these consistent strategies that we're talking about, we'll continue to discuss that over the next few segments here. We're going to talk a lot more and show these different strategies in free investing classes that we're doing locally here in the metro area. We have a facility, and our academy is right here in Bloomington. We also have other locations that we're doing these free classes. They're all across the metro, Edina, Wayzata, Woodbury, Maple Grove. So if you want to learn more about these consistent strategies in the financial markets, or if you need to get started, simply just call or text the word trading to the number 952-905-0975. That's call or text the word trading to 952-905-0975 for 2 seats for an investing class, one for you and one for a friend. Stay tuned. Coming up next, we're going to talk more about why only 1% of the public actually profits in the markets, but how can we change that? What are some of the things we can do to have more upside in their accounts? This is Josh and Al, Investing and Trading Live. We'll be right back.